Brothers Weekly Wrap, number 26 for the season. This week we come in preparation for Grand Final Sunday. Fortunately, we've got our reserve grade side go straight through to the Grand Final on Sunday after they sealed a pretty exciting win against Mossman Sharks. But they were pretty even, both sides through pretty much the whole match. 18 all, with about 15 minutes to go when Mossman sort of scooted ahead and they got up to 26 points to 18 in front by a try and a penalty goal. Before in the last 5 minutes, Brothers were able to sort of capitalise with a bit of a couple of runaway tries and fortunately able to get away with the 30 points to 26 victory in what was really a pretty decent quality game of footy, and also the excitement levels through the roof, so it's fantastic to see, and it's just a reward for a pretty solid season all year for that reserve grade side. They've been pretty much one of the top two sides in the competition this year, and they quite rightfully, I think, take on Innisfail 11 points on Sunday in the decider. Condolences and commiserations to Mossman. They certainly give it a fair crack. Obviously 2 weeks ago they got the spoils against our boys with a pretty comprehensive win, and very unfortunate to go down to Innisfail last weekend actually. But unfortunately there could be only one winner on Sunday, and luckily for us that was the Fish. So we've got a representative in the big dance on Sunday, so looking forward to see how Bondi and the boys go out on Sunday, hopefully with a bang and a win. Earlier in the day, our under 18s, they took on a pretty depleted Tully side. Tully, they really deserved their win, getting away 20 points to 10 winners. They were down on troops. They had to call on a couple of under 16s just to help give them the numbers, and they really did defend their way to the win. They played out of their skins, so we certainly can't begrudge those guys the victory on the weekend. It was unfortunate for our guys down 14-10 when Nathan Trail raced away to cross with what most thought would have been a match-winning try under the post there. He throws it away with conversion in the 16-14 scoreline with no time left on the clock, but unfortunately he was deemed to be held up, and to Tully's credit, they then went really good field instead of 6 and put the icing on the cake. And Arena, as I mentioned, 20 points to 10 winners. All being told though, it was a fair season by our under-18s. We obviously started the season a little bit scratchy, missing a number of players to Northern Pride duties. And then when we got those guys back, we sort of found a little bit of momentum, and we were able to work our way up from about 8th on the ladder into the top 5, coming in at 5th spot, and then surviving 2 sudden death matches to this point. But unfortunately, it's a bit of a case of what may have been, and the boys should really be proud of the efforts that they put in, not just on the weekend and for the final series, but all season. Full credit to Coach Bobby Vignani and his assistant Paulie Callaghan, and Tyrone Gill for all his assistance with those boys through the year as well. They've come a long way, they've improved dramatically with that side, so yeah, it is a credit to those guys. And the pleasing thing is that the majority of those boys are still under 17, so they're still eligible to play under 18s next season. And also those guys who are turning 18, they're going to be a very welcome addition to the open age grades with the club. So really looking forward to those guys getting stuck into the pre-season preparation for 2015. On Saturday afternoon, as the curtain raises to the Northern Pride semi-final clash against East Tigers, our C-grade side took on the Edmonton Storm. Edmonton sort of sneaked their way into the 5, and they've survived a couple of sudden death matches to reach this point as well. Unfortunately, our C-grade side, who had defeated Edmonton several times through the regulation season, weren't able to repeat the performance, and pretty comprehensively outplayed, unfortunately. They trailed 28-0 at the break, and the full-time scoreline ended up a pretty solid win to Edmonton by 38 points to 16. So they're certainly riding a wave of momentum heading into their grand final against Malanda, and they'll have to be good because Malanda is a quality C-grade side, but it should be a fairly good hit out, and yeah. So unfortunately that brings an end to the season for our C-grade boys, but I'd like to take the opportunity to say big thanks to Anthony Quilke, coach of the C-grade side, and also his manager Darren May for all their efforts through the year. It's a pretty difficult task, especially not knowing what players you're going to get from who turns up, but also who gets sent back from reserve grade each week and each session, and especially with the choppy, changey type of nature that competition had throughout the year. The boys really have to be commended for being able to keep the players together for the duration of a full season when they only played half as many games as the rest of the club. So well done, guys, and also to Alex McFarlane as well for his assistance with those guys, and to all the boys who kept turning up for C-grade each week just purely for the joy of playing rugby league. Well done, guys. It's fantastic to see, and we hope to see you all again back at the club for 2015 as well. So unfortunately we dropped 2 on the weekend, but we still got that one side through to the grand final, which is a great result for the club. And it was fantastic to see the club get 3 grades through to the preliminary finals. I think that's a true show of the depth that we have available to the club, and it really bodes well for season 2015, which we're all looking forward to. Looking ahead, just past this Friday night we have the CDRL Gold Medal Dinner, which is always a fantastic night. Unfortunately, we didn't get any players into the top 10 for the countdown, but what we did have is an under 16 player, Daniel Nona. He's been shortlisted for the silver medal, as is our under 18 half and little general Gabe Tognolini. So we wish both of those boys the best of luck, and congratulations on what has been a good season for you guys. Looking into the crystal ball, a couple of weeks later we have our own presentation in. Actually, not a couple of weeks, it's only the week after. The following Saturday, here at Brothers Leagues Club on the 27th September, we'll have our awards night where we'll look to recognise all of those players who are standout through the year, and also bring all the players with our club together for one final hurrah in 2015. So if you're keen to get along, I'm sure there'll be plenty of spare seats available in that giant auditorium we have up there, and we'd love to see everyone we possibly can get along for the evening, and what promises to be a pretty entertaining evening as well. So until next week, when we've got a reserve grade premiership in our cupboard, go the fish.